p.m. June 4th. Rule of thumb, always ask them. Why are you running a staging hustle? Why are you using psychological tactics? Why are you doing false demonstrations of reality? Why are you doing the slander dance and putting on a show like you have perked interest or found something and you do your little song and dance and your little act? Why are you running interferences involving investigations involving RICO, terrorism, economic espionage, slavery, sexual slavery, terrorist conspiracy? What's your role in this terrorist conspiracy? You running interferences and distractions for terrorists? Because that's 20 to multiple life sentences too. So I was asking about their staging hustles and their various forms of interferences such as data nightmares, psychological tactics, false demonstrations of reality. Their staging hustles are where they just they know they're under observations and then they do these like fake fights and peddle slander during the fight, or they'll pretend they're investigating something and do a little skit and peddle slander during their investigation and pretend something. They use them for distractions. They use them when they feel intimidated or threatened. It's a witness tampering tactic too. It's a distraction, a witness tampering tactic. It's a seed planter, and Johnny Appleseed. What else? No, that's more made up bullshit. That's not part of their frame dance. And then they also do this little frame dance where they'll like pretend they just discovered something and do some act, and they'll start clicking buttons and rotating knobs and try to like look official, but they're really doing nothing. Then they'll start manufacturing. So they got a whole little frame dance and skit. They'll walk computer to computer, pretend they're doing shit that they aren't, and they're really just trying to look like they discovered something or found something. They try to sell like an appearance of guilt, maybe. It's a little show they put on. I always ask them, even your frame dances are also interferences with investigations. So tell them all their data nightmares, their slander tactics, their psychological tactics, their false demonstrations of reality. These are all interferences and distractions from terrorism, organized crime, and RICO, and interferences involving an investigation involving such. What terrorist are you working for? And why are you running distractions for terrorists? Why are you creating data nightmares for terrorists? Why are you creating distractions and data nightmares for people involved in RICO and terrorism? What organized crime syndicate you working for? Ask them things like that. Tell them that's 20 multiple life sentences. Creating interferences for cases involving RICO, terrorism, economic espionage, slavery, sexual slavery, and more. It's a form of obstruction of justice as well, and manufacturing for them. That's going to get you 20 multiple life sentences for potentially being involved in obstruction of justice, being involved in obstruction of justice, running interferences, and potentially even involvement in terrorist conspiracy. Because if you're playing a role in a terrorist conspiracy, that means you're a part of the terrorist conspiracy, such as if you're a hand tire and a blackmailer, a briber, if your distractions are part of the terrorist conspiracy, such as buying time and distracting for terrorists, that may even be affiliation with the terrorist organization. So let them know, because I'm getting fed up with this shit, and these people holding me hostage who are still not in prison. How are these terrorists not behind